Have you ever realized how construction turns us into these anal retentive, impatient pre-planners that plan way ahead for stuff, way more than anybody else on this planet? This realization hit me when I had kids. I started planning birthday parties. I'd send out invitations like 5 months in advance, right? Nobody has anything planned 5 months in advance unless it's a fishing trip to Iceland or something. But when I realized that it's a bit extreme to be planning this far ahead is when I would hand the invitations to the other people and like the looks on their face and their comments and their tone a little bit, you know? Oh, hey, how was your holiday? Oh, it was great, how was yours? Oh, your son's birthday invitation. Wasn't he born in July? Thanks. Yeah, and then tell me if I'm way out in left field or not. But I can feel my anxiety start to increase if I don't have like the exact amount of people and who's actually coming to the party like 2 weeks out from the party. So I'm just calling to see if you guys are coming to the party. Yeah, I know it's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks away. Yeah, it's that close. What do you mean you lost the invitation? I gave it to you like five months ago. Yeah. I got to stay under budget here, so am I counting you in? 3? No? All right, thanks. Okay, bye. Although this example is a little extreme, although still very true, this goes for everything, and especially our work. When we don't get submittals on time, when we don't get RFIs within the requested time frame, when we don't have materials that show up when they were supposed to show up, when people don't show up to meetings who said they were going to show up. Just to list a few things that raise our anxiety a little bit in the industry. But this can absolutely be a wonderful thing in that it drives us to get these responses, drives us to get the answers. Motivates us to stay under budget. I think sometimes the pendulum swings a little too far in that it raises those expectations and our anxiety levels in our personal lives too. As with all of the topics that I've covered so far, effective communication can absolutely help in this situation. And then it represents more of a plumb bob than a pendulum. So it's not swinging too far over, you know, not having enough motivation, having a little too much motivation, excited, overzealous person. It really kind of balances that out. And when we effectively communicate why we need something and when we need it by, not ASAP, don't use ASAP. Don't, unless you really think that like a year down the road is as soon as possible. It's as soon as possible for some people, depending on what it is. So give them the date, be effective at your communication, and then again, hopefully this will help with that anxiety level in our industry a little bit. And even outside of our industry, in our personal lives. We have a little bit of give there. I'm learning this one right now. I'm a little too far over on that pendulum. Working my way back. When we can effectively communicate why we want something, the expectations, and the reasoning behind it, or what else that decision affects in the long run, it kind of helps with our pre-planning madness about us, and then people are able to hit those expectations with flying colors. So yet another opportunity to effectively communicate to help us in our situations. Check. Effectively communicate. Calm down a little bit on the personal life and level. I'm working on that too. But within the industry, within work, keep that drive, keep that motivation, hone in on it, don't go crazy, and just try different forms of communication to try to get what you want. But again, set those expectations, communicate those expectations, so then everybody knows what you're looking for. Impatient. This realization hit hard. People's comments really brought this to light. You could see it on their face. Oh, a birthday invitation. Isn't your son's birthday in July? Yeah, I know.